Alright guys, if you go back and watch a video titled Sticking Up for Job Seekers, a TikTok thread, you'll see a series of TikToks where I answer questions and show information in regards to job seekers. And there are comments on each of them, and I would like to read you just the comments from the last one I show in that video. My 61-year-old father has been the victim of both ageism and ableism due to his mental illness. He has not been able to keep a job past 3 months. He was recently let go days after my mother broke her wrist, which they knew about. And there's also me, his chronically ill disabled daughter. Australia is slowly turning into a second America. I thought she was talking about the US. When layoffs happened for the first time at my I was so sad to hear the most talented employees were scared. Women over the age of 50 are the fastest growing group on Newstar and remain the longest time. Yes, I'm one of them. Wish you the best in your search. Same age group, and I know we have a lot to offer if we want to work. Just a great video, thank you. Thanks for your support. The only option under the LMP is to relax the euthanasia laws for people over 50 so we can check out safely without traumatizing everyone. And unless you have a secure place to live/work, many people move home with parents this age range. Rent crisis and affordable living compounds this further. I have such mixed emotions watching the demographic that has screamed dole bludger become the dole bludger and realize that there are no jobs. Unless you have a job that gets you 30 hours a week or 24 hours, if you have a disability, you still have to keep looking for more work. The reason people are not getting paid enough is there are so many people in the same position that there is not enough hours available to work. Thank you, thank you. Yep, it's so sad. And the way they treat the elderly, when COVID came out, they're like, don't worry everyone, it only kills elderly. Some need 3 jobs and even that isn't enough. Yes, I'm embarrassed too. It's tough out there, especially now. I am a 48-year-old solo parent and I can't get a job for the life of me. I've been trying solidly for 12 months. There are retirees with shares who don't work, don't pay taxes, but get massive tax refunds thanks to franking credits, liberals pandering to wealthy. I was close to 60 when they sent me to work for the dole. It was soul destroying. I'm working now, no thanks to those punishing processes. Oath. Never mind the mental health effects of all the rejection and ignored applications. I'm struggling after a couple of months. Talking about jobs and being underpaid, you haven't mentioned the bill that's been released to remove casual loadings and make the wage laws non-applicable to casuals. In this case, even if you find a job, being a casual and working the hours you need, you are taken advantage of. It scares the hell out of me. I think one time I got rejected on Seek and it said this position had 572 other applicants. That's just mad. Mum works at Vinnie's in the work for the dole. She retires in 2 years. When she gets her pension, her income will increase by hundreds of dollars. She has taken out all of her superannuation, so she has nothing. Looking forward to buying my first house at 40 so Mum will have a forever home. The payment for young employees is a scam. It targets the belief that young people are lazy and having an easy ride on JobSeeker while diverting funds to business owners who were already going to employ that person anyways. And the government raised the age of retirement. LNP have spent years using parliamentary privilege to turn a New Start recipient into a dole bludger, a druggie or worse. Murdoch helped. I'm 64, don't qualify for the pension until I'm 67, selling my assets to survive, 200 applicants since March, 3 failed interviews, still unemployed. I'm 63 and same, no pension until 67, have worked and raised kids my whole life, retired 2 years ago and COVID took my super. I've rewritten my response 100 times. To be harsh, I've had 57 years to get my shit together. Give the jobs to the young. At least we're Australian. Scummo will have to connect with baby boomers at the next election. My dad turned 60 in 2020. He barely makes do living in a rundown studio apartment. He works for literal billionaires and they don't pay him enough to live. And he's struggling to find a new job because his age. Even though he's incredibly skilled, it's messed up and I worry for him. He's sick too. My town burned down around me. We flooded, still in a drought, and then COVID hit us, along with a cyclone and huge dust storms that have killed people. I had to leave my rural community, be homeless, live in my car to find a job. I'm 18. It sucks. I'm about to be homeless again, but I've got this. I just needed more people to hear these stories. I just need more people to see what the Australian government is doing to people.